white one. All right, today we're gonna do positioning for calcaneus. So the history and all that is on another video, but I'll have my patient go ahead and lay back on the table for me if you would. And for calcaneus, it is two views. It is a planto-dorsal axial and a lateral. So since this table does go high-low, we'll put it at 40 inches, and then we'll put this 40 tabletop. And you don't have to wear gloves for these exams unless they're to be blood or non-intact skin or something along those lines. So I don't have to, but so this one, the planto-dorsal axial, I'm gonna have you probably scoot up towards the head of the bed just a little bit.
Sure.
Okay.
Is that good?
Yes. All right. And then we'll just kind of turn your foot straight up and pull your toes back towards you if you're able. Good. Ideally on this, we want the plantar surface perpendicular, almost vertical and perpendicular to the IR. If your patient can't, then all that happens, like if he couldn't, let me have that a little bit, then we'd have to change our angle on the tube because it's gonna be 40 degrees cephalic, but if he can go near vertical, then we're pretty good with that. And this is the one that the central ray is actually going to, I'm gonna come real close to you girls. The central ray is gonna exit just distal to the lateral malleolus. So, Caitlin, I know I'm gonna, sorry. You can switch and go that way if you want.
Okay.
All right.
Sorry.
I don't know. What was that?
Just the ground.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going like right there. Goes back. So this is 40 degrees cephalic. And the central ray is base of the third metatarsal. Okay. So you can look on this side. We talked about the tuberosity at the base of the fifth, and how the base of the third metatarsal would be just anterior to that. So I'm looking to be right about here, but on this side of the foot. So one option you have is that you are able to kind of see your own fingers and line them up. So I'm gonna go down just a smidge. And then my patient is holding extremely still, which is awesome. And then if we look at that red laser line and you see the shadow of my finger, if you're videoing, you can come over, but that laser line is distal below the shadow of my finger, correct? Mm-hmm. I'll help my patient out. So that's where we want to be. It enters the base of the third metatarsal. And it exits distal to the lateral malleolus. So you see my finger, and that laser line is below. All right. And then this is a right. So we will put that to the right of the part. And I'm going to collimate a little bit, top to bottom, but not too crazy. Just like that. So that is the first one. That is a planto-dorsal axial projection. And that is to demonstrate the talocalcaneal joint space. And the technique on that is set already. It's 65 kVp at 2 mass. Everybody good? Mm-hmm. All right, the second one is a lateral. So we're gonna take the angle off. Go back, patient, you can relax. And not decapitate you. This one, we're gonna have you roll your leg to the side for me. Bend your knee. Good. You can roll your hips a little bit too if you need to. So your knee lays a little bit. Okay. All right. Can you bring your toes up like that? Good. So this lateral, you kind of want the plantar surface at a 90-degree angle to the lower leg, meaning we have a backwards L. That's what our goal is on this. And that is not my collimation. I'm just going to get Oh, hang on. I didn't put the sticky side down. Still not going. How about that? Are you okay like that? It's rolling. All right. So you want plantar surface perpendicular, ideally at a 90-degree angle to the lower leg, and the central ray for calcaneus is 1 inch below medial malleolus. So it's right here, 1 inch below that. And we have to include the tuberosity at the base of the fifth. So I'm going to be a little more open than you would think on this from this direction. And I'm just going to lift you, get this in the middle. Sorry, patient. Right there. All right, 1 inch distal to medial malleolus, including all of this, all of the calcaneus, the tuberosity at the base of the fifth, and then the ankle joint as well. And then we'll stick marker in here. This hangs tib fib up. Same technique, 65 at 2. And that would be the lateral calcaneus. Very good.